Rediscover your past by digitizing your family's memories with Legacy Box. Watch until the end of this video to find out more about preserving your legacy, and then visit legacybox.com/recollection. In the 1980s, everybody wanted more gadgets. It was the first decade where technology truly shifted how we lived, from some of the first automated home gadgets to some truly unique electronics that could be held in your hands. So let's take a look back at the gadgets everyone had to have in the 1980s. The clapper was a simple yet revolutionary gadget that let people control their lights and appliances by simply clapping their hands. This early form of home automation was especially useful for older people or those with limited mobility. The clapper became famous thanks to its catchy slogan, "Clap on, clap off," which was featured in many TV commercials and quickly became part of 1980s pop culture.
Clap on, clap off, clap on, clap off, the clapper.
VHS tapes were a pretty big deal in the 1980s because they let people watch movies on demand. Instead of waiting for a movie to air on television, people could rent or buy VHS tapes and enjoy them at home. This led to the rise of video rental stores like Blockbuster, which became a favorite weekend destination for many families. VHS tapes also won the battle against Betamax tapes, becoming the primary way people recorded and watched videos. Recording on blank VHS tapes also meant people could create their own collections of their favorite programming. The Sony Walkman was a groundbreaking gadget that changed how people listened to music. Before the Walkman, music was something you usually enjoyed at home or in the car. But with this portable cassette player, people could take their favorite songs with them wherever they went, making music a portable experience. The Walkman quickly became a symbol of youth culture, with its sleek design and ability to play cassette tapes, which also became popular thanks to it. The Walkman was more than just a music player, it was also a fashion statement. The Casio calculator watch was one of the first pieces of wearable technology combining a digital watch with a calculator. It was both stylish and practical, especially for someone who needed to do quick math on the go. This watch became a trendy accessory in the 1980s, starting out as a novelty and then becoming associated with nerd culture. The Casio C80 is now seen as a nostalgic symbol of that time and a precursor to modern smartwatches. The Power Glove was a unique Nintendo add-on that allowed players to control their games using hand movements. Though it was tough to use and didn't catch on with everyone, the Power Glove was ahead of its time and inspired future motion-controlled gaming devices like the Nintendo Wii. The Power Glove gained cult status after being featured in the 1989 movie The Wizard, starring Fred Savage. Today, the Power Glove is a popular collector's item, representing the bold and sometimes quirky innovation of early video game technology. Life Alert was a life-saving gadget that allowed elderly and disabled people to call for help with just the push of a button. It gave many people the confidence to live independently, knowing that help was always available. The phrase "I've fallen and I can't get up" became famous through Life Alert's TV commercials, making it a widely recognized slogan. Life Alert was one of the first telecare devices using technology to monitor people's safety remotely, and it set the stage for future health and safety innovations. The Sharp Pocket Computer was a device that fit in your pocket, offering basic functions like programming and calculations. The gadget was sold in the early 80s and was a handy tool for students, engineers, and hobbyists who wanted to learn programming or perform simple tasks without needing a full-size computer. Today, it's a cherished collectible, representing the early days of mobile computing and the excitement of exploring new technology. The camcorder was a game changer in the 1980s, making it possible for families to record their own videos and create home movies. Unlike earlier video cameras, camcorders were portable and easy to use, so more people were able to capture those special moments. Many of the camcorders used the VHS-C format, which allowed people to play their recordings on regular VCRs. The camcorder quickly became a staple of family life, and the videos it produced often turned into treasured memories that people can still enjoy today. At Recollection Road, I believe preserving the past is incredibly important, and our friends at Legacy Box do too. So much so, they've offered my viewers a code for 55% off. In today's digital age, analog media like VHS tapes and film reels are fading, risking the loss of cherished memories due to things like mold, dust, and time. But Legacy Box, trusted by over 1.5 million families, offers a simple and safe solution to protect your memories before it's too late. With Legacy Box, you can convert your analog treasures into digital memories effortlessly. Send your VHS tapes, camcorder tapes, and pictures to Legacy Box, and like magic, receive back your originals and digital copies for easy enjoyment, sharing, and organization. And here's the kicker. For a limited time, enjoy an exclusive 55% discount at legacybox.com/recollection. Don't let your memories fade. Preserve your past today with Legacy Box. Buy today to take advantage of this exclusive offer and send them in whenever you're ready. Go to legacybox.com/recollection to save 55% while supplies last. The Coleco Mini Arcade series brought the excitement of arcade gaming into the home with small portable versions of popular games like Pac-Man and Donkey Kong. These mini arcades were perfect for kids who wanted to play their favorite games anytime, anywhere. Despite their small size, they offered an authentic experience that was true to the original arcade versions. Today, these mini arcades are highly valued by collectors, and they capture the spirit of the golden age of arcade gaming and bring back some pretty fond memories of childhood. Pagers were essential in the 1980s, especially for professionals like doctors and business people who needed to be reachable at all times. These small devices allowed users to receive short messages or numeric codes, making them an early form of text messaging. Pagers became a symbol of importance and urgency, as having one meant you were someone who needed to stay in touch no matter where you were. Although cell phones eventually took over, pagers were a vital part of 1980s communication and laid the groundwork for the mobile phones we use today. Cell phones in the 1980s were large, expensive, and mostly used by wealthy professionals. They represented a significant step forward in mobile communication, allowing people to make calls from anywhere. Owning a giant cell phone back then was a status symbol, often associated with being rich, as these devices were way too costly for most people. Early cell phones, like the Motorola Dynatac, were bulky and had short battery lives, but they marked the beginning of a new era that would eventually lead to how we use phones today. The Armatron was a fun and educational toy that let kids control a robotic arm to pick up and move objects. It was more than just a toy though. It was a tool for learning about robotics and mechanics in a hands-on way. The Armatron captured the excitement of the 1980s fascination with robots and futuristic technology, making it a favorite among children who dreamed of a high-tech future. Built to last, the Armatron could handle hours of play, and today it remains a nostalgic collectible for those who grew up with it.
Armatron is out of this world, Mason. Over? Roger. Here comes Ironclaw. What was that? A Zoid. Prepare for battle. Where on earth did you get these super space toys? At Radio Shack. They've got out-of-this-world fun at down-to-earth prices. And a complete selection of Earth games and vehicles, each sold separately, batteries not included. Only at Radio Shack. Over? Roger.
Let me know in the comments if I missed anything, and make sure to check the description of this video for links to pick up a t-shirt and sign up for the newsletter. Thank you to our loyal Patreon supporters listed here. Visit patreon.com/recollectionroad to join the club. As always, thank you so much for watching.